guys, I'm going to take a lecture on modernity and social changes in Europe and the emergence of sociology. So coming to modernity, what is the exact meaning of modernity? So modernity is nothing but the traditional norms and the culture and our behavior, our beliefs, a certain we are termed to be thinking like in this way. We believe in a certain way that we don't want to change our beliefs or traditions or anything. So that is the conventional way, but modernity is something like we challenge those norms, we challenge those beliefs, we try to tend to find what is right, what is wrong. We try to find out in scientific terms, we try to find out in social terms. So we try to explore more rather than just just listen to our elders or just listen blindly. So coming here to this, modernity represents a substantial a break in a society, traditional society. So how Western countries emerged, like through scientific terms and through scientific revolutions, through capitalism, through industrial revolution, commercial revolution, enlightenment and democratization. All these are revolutions which made modernity come into picture. So there are three stages, that is the early modernity, classical modernity and late modernity, as you can see. So modernity itself needs a prerequisite socio-political prerequisites that are we can see that is capitalism, like inventions, when there is more discoveries, innovations. So we tend to think more in intellectual perspectives. So absolute knowledge in science and tech, so the increased levels of education. So the complex division of labor, the development of mass media, the influence of religion, and exchange of goods and services instead of traditional ways. So the market, when the factories developed, so the exchange of goods and services are more organized way than before. So the free market, optimization, all these are some of the prerequisites. So coming to modernity is the ability to move a step with ever-changing world. What this line exactly means is that society keeps evolving. So with that society, we are thinking, our beliefs, our norms also, we need to be keep changing according to that. So that is like a particular term for modernity. So modernity is a social change in Europe. The emergence of sociology as a scientific discipline is traced to modernity of European history, characterized by tremendous political and socio-economic and cultural changes, as I told before. These changes were a result in modernity embodied in French Revolution, Industrial Revolution, and influenced by commercial and scientific revolutions. So basically, what happened exactly was the commercial and scientific revolution came forward first, and later the cultural and economic and socio-political changes, revolutions came later. Because once when we are we think more in terms of science, in terms of questioning, so we try to explain why, what, everything in a proper terms. So the revolutions came up with the ideology like profiting, mass production of new markets, desire of building capital empires, industrialization, development of technology, rationality, capitalism, and progress. This period is also called as Enlightenment period. So basically, till now, we are not having a clarity of like we are just surviving, you can say, but suddenly there is so much of development around us. So there is so much of enlightenment, like there is so much of thinking. People are trying new methods, they are trying capitalism, they're trying industrialization. So all this led to this period is called as enlightenment period. So enlightenment period, you can say, is a radical change from the traditional thinking of feudal Europe. It introduced a new way of thinking and looking at the reality. The individual started to question every aspect of life, and nothing was to be considered as sacrosanct from the Europe, from the church to the state to the monarch. So basically, we used to think like, you can say like. All the sheep's going in a line, so suddenly everyone, like we start questioning, we start understanding that there is no one good, everyone are as bad as others. So from the development of science and commerce, we can trace the roots of ideas such as humans are essentially rational and society can be built on rational principles will make humans realize infinite potentials. Thus the revolution gave birth to sociology as a discipline. So what this exactly means is that whenever humans are rational, means humans are like that think in terms of logical perspectives, and society which is built on logical perspective, then we can use humans potential to a great extent. This is what it means, and thus this kind of revolution gave birth to the a discipline called as sociology. Okay guys, next I'll continue in later another YouTube video.